this video is weightlifting form doesn't matter. And the reason I'm uploading this video is because I get so many comments on my videos about these major assholes, man, calling me names, calling me faggot and moron and idiot and loser and all this shit, just because I'm uploading a video of me lifting weights and they say I'm doing it wrong. The point of me doing the video, okay, is to have a record so that when the next time I do the video, and I have it all organized on my website, so that when the next time I do the video, the exercise, I have a record to go for and I can break, okay? Now, you can suggest I do it another way, and then I can incorporate that as a different exercise. But to say that you're doing something wrong, there is no wrong. And a lot of times people say, I'm going to injure myself. When am I going to injure myself? You're making a prediction about how I'm going to injure myself? How do you know what I'm capable of doing? I've never injured myself, ever. Never broken a bone. Never, I mean, sure, I get little injuries all the time. It's part of being human, but then you recover. But like, people tell me I'm going to injure myself in the weirdest exercises, man. Like I had one where I was curling 45-pound dumbbells and some guy was saying I was going to injure my back. How am I going to injure my back curling dumbbells? And somebody else said I was going to injure my back massaging a little blue ball into my back and the muscle. I mean, maybe some people are really prone to injury, but just because they are doesn't mean that I'm prone to injury. Somebody also said, I guess you're not supposed to, I was doing curling with 45-pound dumbbells, which is a lot. I had my arm go all the way down, and at the end of it, I had it go all the way up. So you're talking a whole lot of muscle extension, and muscle extension is good. If you have lots of muscle extension, you're doing an exercise right. But I was kind of rocking a little bit like this. So people were like giving me a really hard time for that. Go to a gym anywhere in the world. Nobody exercises the way that you're explaining. Nobody goes like this, completely holding the body straight. If you want to completely hold the body straight like that, just use a Nautilus machine. Those things make you hold the body straight. But if you're in dumbbells, look around at the gym. Everybody does it like this. It's natural. So that's why I upload the video like that. It's my exercise. And an idea about, I may have already done this video, but I'm going to just do it again. And if I find out that I've done it again, I'll just put the videos together in my website, and then that way I'll remember that I've done the video. But I get so many comments, and it gets really annoying after a while, especially when people are total assholes. And I mean, look, I have my record. I can try and break the record. It is a YouTube record. And you want to have YouTube records. You want to have all kinds of exercises on YouTube. You want to have every single exercise on YouTube so that people can look at the exercise. And if they're doing it the way you do it, and I'm doing the exercise, the funny thing is, it makes people completely idiots when they say this shit to me. It's that the way that I do the exercise is the way the common person does it. It may not be the way that, like, you were taught how to do it by your trainer, or if you're a trainer, that's the way you do it, or whatever. But it's the way it's the way almost everybody does the exercise. So in the end, me doing the way I do it is better than you doing the way you do it, because nobody does it the way you do it. If you're going to stay like this and be like that. Muscle extension is what does it. And if I can't bring the whole dumbbell up without moving back just a little bit, then I'm not even going to do as much benefit from my muscle anyway, because then I'll have to stop, and then that's it for the exercise. But you just move a little bit more, and then you can keep doing the exercise until your muscle can't do it anymore. So that's the point behind that. And the other thing, I think I have a vision of like all the different exercises I have, like the 325 different exercises I have, should be on the walls of every school with the records of them. So some kid can look at it and they can see the YouTube video of it, and then they can try and break that exercise, and then they can get their name up on the wall as the school record holder. And then they could have like the world record holder, or maybe even the state record holder. And they can try and break the record for all of it. And you want to expand records to break and benchmarks to achieve and goals to achieve. Expand those possibilities out infinitely. There's no limit to it. You don't want to have just like 5 things, you know, max deadlift, max bench press, max. And the funny thing is max deadlift, max bench press, max squat, those are what's going to injure you more than anything I do. You get injured by lifting weight that's too heavy for you. And 1 rep stuff on deadlift, yeah, try deadlift 400 pounds without training for it. You're going to throw your back out in a way you're never going to get your back again. And people have told me shit like how I'm going to injure my back, you know, picking up 45-pound dumbbells or even 25-pound. I mean, stuff that I do like 50 reps of. How am I going to injure myself on something that I do 50 reps of? The only way I'm going to injure myself is if I drop the dumbbells on my feet. You injure yourself by doing super repetitious stuff, like say bicycling 1,000 miles with your leg cocked out like this because your cleats are on wrong, and then you hurt your leg. But then you're gonna even with that repetitious stuff, you can heal. But the way that you really injure yourself is like, you know, pulling a tendon by doing weight that's too heavy, like low rep stuff. Like high rep that I do, how the hell are you gonna injure yourself? There's this one exercise that I do that I learned from CrossFit, where you pick up the dumbbells, you put it on your shoulders, and then you squat down, and then you stand up with them on your shoulders. It's a really good exercise. And the way I do it is I squat all the way down with my butt stopping like 2 inches from the ground. And that's the best way to do it, because it's really hard if you only have dumbbells. Because I invent a lot of exercises with dumbbells so that you can do them. You know, if you live way out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have the money or the space to have like an entire gym, you can put your entire gym underneath your couch. You just have a couple of 45s, a couple of 35s, a couple of 25s, and like a bench over there that you can also use as like a normal bench to sit on. And that's your gym. And that's all you need for the 325 exercises I have. And but anyways, if you only have dumbbells to do like a butt exercises are really good because they may give you a nice butt, and people like to have nice butts. And squatting all the way down 2 inches from the ground is an awesome exercise to do for your butt and also your entire body. It's great for your back, holding those dumbbells up, your arms. It's a great full body exercise, and it's really hard. And the reason that you don't see anybody on YouTube doing them but me is because it's such a hard exercise, because it's such a good exercise. Harder exercise is better exercise. But people like to be fucking assholes and be like, oh, look at you fucking faggot. You look so weird, like, you know, yeah, ha ha, like getting up on your toes. And it's like, number one, that's like the first time I ever did the exercise. If you see first time, it's the first time I literally my whole life ever did the exercise. So then the next time I put my legs a little bit farther out so I don't have to bring my heels up. And then some asshole goes, oh, you're going to fuck up your knees with your legs out like that. No, I'm not. I have really bad knees. I can't ride my bike for more than 3 weeks without getting a knee injury for like where I have to take like a week off. Of course, my knees get better after a while, but I'm going to fuck up my knees. I know what fucks up my knees, not you. You may, if you're smart enough, you may know what fucks up your knees, and I know what fucks up my knees. You don't know what fucks up my knees, okay? You're doing 50 reps or something, and at the end of the exercise, my knees feel fine. I'm never going to fuck up my knees doing that. And it's a really good exercise. In fact, the way that I do it is way better than the way CrossFit does it, because they stop. They go down like that much. They stop like 2 feet above the ground. That's not a butt exercise. I go all the way down to like that far from the ground and get all the way up. That's a really good butt exercise. And everybody should do it. You know, but I mean, look at the comments. I mean, these people. And so then I go, oh yeah, and so a common thing I go, and they're like, you fucking faggot, you fucking loser. I go, okay, if you think you're so badass, why don't you upload the video and show me that you can do more? Because I really want to see that. Because if I see somebody do more than me, it's going to motivate me to beat them. You know, I might even actually train at that particular exercise just to beat them, which is good, because it'll make me more fit by being motivated. And then they write back and they go, oh, you think you're so fucking badass, what a big ego you have, how insecure you are to have to like prove to people how strong you are on YouTube. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't say I was badass, number one. I said, if you think you're so badass, you show me that you can do more reps. Okay? Because maybe you think you're badass and that's why you're telling me that I'm a pussy by doing the exercise, because you're implying that you're stronger than me. But that's not what they're saying. They're not saying that they're stronger than me. I mean, maybe they're not even weightlifters at all. They're just saying that I'm an idiot because I look silly. I mean, that exercise where you get down, it does look awkward because you're like, I mean, it does. It looks like an awkward exercise, but that's because it's a hard exercise. And so yeah, I'm not trying to like impress people. I'm going for the YouTube record. I'm doing my part in making YouTube just huge, having videos that are just huge. Because if somebody goes, oh yeah, I can, because I've heard it all the time. I heard, you know, some girls like, some bodybuilder girls like, oh yeah, I can do sets of like squatting 315 pounds. And she's like 130 pounds. And I'm like, yeah, right, you can do that. That's probably like quarter squats where you go down like 5 inches and up again, you know? It's like the only way you really show how strong you are is with a video. So that's why I have the videos, you know? So anyways, this is for anybody who likes to talk trash about that kind of bullshit. Upload a goddamn video, man. And I'd love it if you beat me, because then I would have something to try and go for. But I have all the YouTube records. So ha ha. Okay, I'm out of time.